Hi, Taurus. I hope that you are doing well. Welcome in. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with you all. My name is Shannon. If you are new, audio discretion advised if you have little ones around. I look at energies that could be OMG to hear. So if you do have little ones, I just like to tell you about it. I read a lot different than a lot of people. I am asking at the hand of the Most High God, the great divine of the whole universe, who's running the show and the host thereof. I fear him and revere him. I'm just spiritual, but I could come across real heavy religious. Please don't put me in that box because I'm not. I love the commandments of the Most High God. I just do a special work here for him. And so anyway, if you stay, you got to go away. I guess you got to go away. Thanks for checking me out. We're going to take 6 cards for this reading, the past, present, future. Card for the hidden space, the advice, and the outcome, and then we'll take some extra cards here. The past position is just past energy. It could have been 5 seconds ago. It could have been 5-10 years ago. I don't know. It's just a past energy for you, okay? Show me, Taurus, please. Well, hold on. I appreciate you, and I thank you for your Holy Spirit of truth. We just take authority over every demonic thing. These things just came out. These 2 cards. I guess you're getting 2 for the past. We just take authority over every demonic entity, every dry spirit. We command it to be blocked right here, right now. Show me taurine energy. What's the most important thing that you need them to know and understand, Yehovah? He wants me to do it again, so I will. All right. This will be the present card, the future, the hidden, the advice, and the outcome. Let me align this a little bit better for you all in the screen. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I don't like this card. This shows a perversion. This is a stalemate. I'm sitting here and I won't make a decision because I know something. I'm sitting behind a veil. Or somebody's put somebody in a stalemate because of that, and they're unwilling to make a decision because a veil can take you back to a perversion. It's just perverted, just energy, just not being in the truth and won't make a decision. Somebody's stuck here in some stuff. At the top of the deck is 6 of Pentacles. All right, well, that's probably a bribe. That's probably a bribe. For some of you all, that is. Obviously, the Most High God, if somebody sits here for a long time like that, won't make a decision, Most High God is going to put a pentacle here on this unbalanced scale that to him, he calls an abomination if they're not even. Okay? And so if this is or was a bribe, the Most High is going to balance it out. However, he's got to dish it out to get something even here because something would be unpleasing to him for that scale to be uneven like that. There's a legal case going on, and there's a great big scale there. In the past position, we had the wheel going around, the tower coming down. And this was very karmic in whatever this was for you all. And the Most High God was over this in a really big way. Somebody seen something, knew something around fortune or sex, or some type of travel was here with this. This is a whirlwind then. If the tower is coming down, it's an aha moment. It's like, oh my God, type of this destruction energy here because something was perverted out here. Somebody knows about a perversion and knows that somebody knows that and won't make a decision because they're involved in the knowledge of the thing here then with that nonsense. Something very karmic then out here. In the present is either premeditation or a death matter is going on or the death of a literal person or an idea is over. Especially if this just took place and it's like, oh my God. And somebody knows what that's about, then somebody can rest after a broken heart. There's also something medical here for some of you all. That's my being underneath the knife as well. In the very near future, the devil. Okay, well, there's a freakazoid out here. There is a freakazoid out here. This is a predator. This is somebody trying to grab a hold of somebody and do something perverted out here in the very near future. So I had the word boss come out, and the devil can represent a boss. So either a boss is dealing with some employees around some perverted thing because it's, my God, come out so big and bad. For the last couple of months in a really big way, and then fine, then something's here. This is a karmic somebody dealing with the karmic that don't have no soul on the inside. They talk about a perversion and a nastiness and an addiction and an imposter. And I just did the Aries reading. There was a Judas there, and there's a group involved for some of y'all. There's devilish stuff out here. There's murder out here. Either somebody trying to murder you, or you in the group that's murdering or doing some nonsense. This real hardship going on. Could be dealing with somebody who has skeletal bone issues. Actually, the rune that came out was the DH and the TH, which has a meaning of the spinal area, which still bones and things like that. The 10th house goes out here. In the very near future, this is somebody's using somebody. The 10th house goes back to I use, and something's perverted about it, and somebody using money and disgust and piercing grossness out here because somebody in the right now is premeditating something. That's filthiness, folks. But anyway, if you want to be filthy, go ahead. In the hidden space is the strength card. So this is the letter Het in the Hebraic language. It represents to have a wall of protection or from outside things, because you have a predator out here in a really bad freaking way out here trying to do some nonsense within some whatever you're caught up in, man. Something is not good in this energy. There's meditation out here. There is somebody trying to weave a thought together out here to do something in a really big way, man. That's not good. Your children could be caught up in something. There's an older person involved in some of your cases out here. Your soulmates go back to the devil card. You don't get to pick your soulmates. The devil is just around your soulmates. Something's out here because of something that's known, because of, oh my God, whatever this was about. In the secret, somebody is maybe trying to hide or needing the protection or something like that is out here. Your advice is to get up, take some freaking action in a very spiritual way in all uprightness. The King of Wands in the upright is just that, very managed, gonna pull the devil down in some nonsense and kick his freaking brains out and say, I don't think so today, you spectacle. It's gonna be made a spectacle for all of your freaking days in the pit of hell. The King of Wands in the upright is a go-getter. He's also a boss figure, and if this person's in the negative, then the Most High is telling you to get up and do something about this idiot then in the negative of his energy, because he's a piece of crazy. He's a piece of crazy. Very spiritual person, but a warlock in the negative. And if he's in the occult, then there's something perverted out here around that. So somebody's got a perversion here around their children in the secret as well. There's a defeat out here in the very near future, depending on who's going to defeat who, and you are not going to get any kind of defeat over that energy unless you do something in all uprightness and get up, take the action in a very spiritual way. It's amazing to me that the devil card is a high arcana card, which goes back to the heavens, right? But it's very carnal, sensual type of energy. There's temptation in the very near future. But in the secret, Most says letting you know you need to have some protection because somebody's trying to grab a hold of either you or there's a murder out here. This is a conflict. This is somebody trying to one up all the time, but it's a defeat. There's a big rebellion, or you're rebellious. I don't know why you would want to be a rebellious piece of nuts, but if you don't have your soul, I guess you don't have your soul. You lost it back here, I guess. Show me Taurus energy. Well, I just thank you that you are the protector. Whatever happened back here with you all, there was protection around the situation, because this goes back to protection. The Most High God's arm was here. If somebody got protected and other people didn't, then it went both ways, because this was destructive back here. And Most High had to bring his arm out here to protect from a destruction. Somebody else went into a perversion on the ordeal. Somebody got their eye knocked out here, because the eye is the window of your soul. Somebody's seen something. Also, the arm and the hand together is out here, and somebody's seen something about somebody's what somebody touched or what they took, or something like that's out here. It caused some nonsense. If in the secret your children are here, or there's births and deaths and things like that with the letter het as well, somebody seen some type of perversion around your children, or your children know information, or they seen something, you might want to talk to your kids since they do appear here in the secret. But I don't like this nonsense right here. That's filth right there. We have a Mexican connection out here, or maybe you're Mexican, or that's a clue to something going on. Somebody is out here around some love situation, or it says you also brought heaven to my life. Well, for some people that was eternity. Okay, whatever that is. Okay, there's prostitution out here. Okay, well, some that's sexual stuff. And somebody's husband is out here with the wheel, and somebody knows in the past position what that where somebody went. Somebody hired a prostitute. Let's go back to money. So it would show up there with that, and there was a perversion around whatever that was. Somebody did give money there for that sex prostitution out here. Okay, somebody lost their soul over it. I guess they did. So it brought some type of a perverted destruction out here. If somebody thinks they're trying to hide that information because somebody does know about it, and they don't want that known, and they've been trying to catch somebody up because somebody did see something like that, then something like that is here. A very sexual person is here, and this telling you then to take care of this person in the negative of his energy. Anyway. The Most High says that there will be a blessing that comes to you. You got to get up and do the right thing within this matter. There will be a defeat on this devil and whatever that is. I feel like somebody also had a blessing, but something got ruined out of it because of some perverted thing that was around the nonsense out here. So there's something by a water or some type of roaring type of an energy. There is a destruction out here. What's showing it in the past position? That's already past energy. It's causing the devil to come out in your future energy out here. All right. Well, anyway, there's fear out here around something. And the Most High didn't give you a spirit of fear. This energy is fearless in the upright. Get up, take action. Kick the devil in his freaking face, whoever it is, he or she or group, whatever that is. Some type of a specific place has been here that was traveled to in the past position. Something with tools are out here connected. Somebody's seen somebody's hand and arms work on a vehicle back here for death purposes, okay? Or somebody got a bright idea in the last past position, however, 10 minutes ago, and they're sitting here meditating on some death matter for that nonsense. That's perverted. You're not only trying to kill somebody, but you're also putting other people in danger as well. That's freaking disgusting. Shame on you. The Most High said that somebody's end is actually going to be restored. And it's going to be better than it ever was in the beginning. Thank you, Jehovah. The Most High says, you don't touch my prophets. You don't do them no harm. Somebody's under a warning then by the Most High God. It's his arm was out here to protect something that was around some stupid perversion. Even if somebody took some type of a bribe to do some nonsense out here, the Most High had his arm on somebody's life. Regardless of the tower come down, that he protected somebody out here. Somebody's idea is dead right now because the devil's a freak. Thought you were going to touch somebody back here, or you did touch somebody got hell to pay. The Most High will make sure that something karmic comes to you in the showing right here. So if this was a destruction on somebody who was spiritual, or they died, or something like that took off, then the Most High says, what comes around goes around, baby. Here comes your destruction. You won't be able to fight that then, because Most High said, I'm not going to be mocked by you. I'm sorry, I won't do it. You could, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You sow to the flesh, and the veil goes back to the flesh. Then the flesh will reap corruption and death. Okay? It's right here. Somebody doing that to you because you did that to somebody else. You ain't going to escape that then, because Most High won't be mocked by you. There's a defeat. If you are somebody who knows about this, then you are under a judgment to get up and do the right thing against it. Behind closed doors, something didn't happen. Well, there's prostitution out here involved. Something's taking place. And there's hating. You always say stop hating. But if you can't, because you're perverted, I guess you can't. I guess you lost your soul. There could be a divine grace out here with that card to defeat a conflict. But somebody's out here for murder, and you're going to be under some big judgment for that. but you can do what you want. If you got any sense, you'll turn away from some wickedness out here. So the most I want somebody to know that I know the thoughts that I have toward you, saith Jehovah, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you hope and an expected end. Okay, but somebody's out here going, well, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I'm meditating still, because whatever the nonsense is, and you're gonna die in the end of this thing. Most of the ones give some type of divine grace out here, but if you can't stop, I guess you like to hate. You're a murderer at your heart. You just go ahead and just go to the pit of hell. We don't want you in the earth realm anyway. The Most High wants to bless. He wants people to live, not die, but that's your choice. That's your choice out here. Some type of protection energy is coming out here. Well, obviously, we just pray right now, whoever this is about today, coming out, that you just protect them from this violent nonsense, okay? The Most High says, my son, forget not my laws. Let your heart keep my commandment. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. So somebody's under some type of nonsense for death, and they think they're going to rise up and do something. You're actually going to die in whatever you think you're trying to take revenge in. And the Most High says, look, I want you to keep my laws. I'll actually let you live and give you a divine grace. So anyway, whatever that is for you folks, your choice. Okay. We do have some type of upright enforcement around somebody's stuff out here. Again, if you think you're trying to touch somebody who belongs to the Most High God, you don't have a chance, freakazoids. You're the wicked and the profane. You guys got two that came out. Somebody's out here that's got some type of a same type of an interest out here. Okay, but here's the deal. Somebody's a karmic. Somebody just wants somebody just because there's some type of stupidness out here. This is somebody who they've got jealous on them. Somebody who's not even in the game. Those of you who got some love interest and somebody else is like, I want it too. One of them's a devil and one of them's the right match. The devil needs to be told, go away from me. You're perverted. You're nasty. They paying people off for some type of a connection out here to get the person that the Most High God really wants you with, or that's you trying to come in between somebody. And you don't have no right to do that to somebody. You're a filth at that point, whoever that energy is for. There's some type of a mutual interest in something out here. The letter Jara, the letter J is coming out here, and then the letter U is coming out here. This goes back to a frenzy. It don't have to be. It also is an independence. This is also a courage rune, and in the secret, most I try to give somebody some courage to get up and do what he wants you to do, for some divine grace around this devil's nonsense. Okay, this is failure and nonsense for somebody who ain't gonna take that advice from the Most High God. It's really big energy coming out here, but you can do what you want. I'm just the messenger. It's gonna go either way for you. You either gonna trip in your trap and die, and reap what you sow, because the Most High ain't gonna be mocked by you, or you gonna do something for the first time to touch somebody, and it's gonna start a bad karmic activity, and it will come back upon you that way. However it's going to happen, most I can give you a divine grace out of something, but that's your choice, folks.